Okay, guys. So, um, been doing a lot of work on the server itself. Let me clear these out so I don't have to worry about those. Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of work on the server itself, so I apologize. I have not done an Ironman video for a few days. Let me see what we got here. We've got some damage slash decay, yada yada. Okay, we're okay right there. What about inventory? Let's get the skills window going. Okay, there you go. And just for clarification or clarity, okay, so I'm not working on thatching, so I'm going to go ahead and scroll this back up. Actually, it doesn't really matter because that's just the title of everything up there. So we'll keep body and mind both open along with the rest of them. There's really no point in doing religion. So there's literally nothing there. It's not really a part of this server. So, okay, so we do have the iron shovel. We've got the settlement deed because I don't have a bag. What do we need? Um, we need cotton seeds because we're going to need to plant some more cotton. But let's go, oh, we need the rake, I think. Let's take the rake just in case. Don't think these are... That's ripe. That is ripe but untended, so let's go ahead and farm that. That's ripe. And that's untended. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and harvest this one and see what we get for it, as well as the pumpkins. So we got 6 strawberries, and we're probably going to get the same from the pumpkins. Oh, 7 pumpkins. Forgive me. So, what I want to do, let's do 5 of these. We're going to crush those to get the seeds. We're going to sow the seed there. Oh, yeah, that's right. Where is cultivate, cultivate. I thought that was a flower there. There's been a little bit of a debate on the server about whether or not the flowers are actually popping up. Some people want flowers because it's a nice alternative to standard grass. So what I've been doing a good portion of this morning is I've been actually working on a flower garden for North Point, so that if people are having trouble finding flowers, they'll have each of the different flowers available to them. Okay. got those going. And just out of curiosity, see, that looks like flowers to me. Yes, white flowers. So when you watch this video, you can see, obviously, I did not plant flowers because my mind did not go to flowers on any of my tunes. But they are here and there. Looks like they're a little difficult to get sometimes, but you can see. It looks like that might be the only spot close by. So there's a lot of grass tiles and only one that's a flower, but there are flowers. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pick the seeds from. Let's see, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna pick those seeds, and we're gonna rake to cultivate. This particular episode, there really is no rhyme or reason. It's just whatever I can get done. And the farm looked like it needed to be dealt with first and foremost. Hey, why are you not letting me? I'm. I can't plant strawberry seeds? Oh, never mind. Never mind, never mind, never mind. I don't know why that's way up there, but it looks like we're going to need one more. Okay, so we're done with this for the moment. Let me just double check in here. Got sprouts. We do have cotton. Let me pull. Let's do 2. Okay, can pick seeds from the cotton. Okay, so let's do one more row. We'll come back and grab more cotton. Mr. Horse, I know I can walk through you, but I'm trying to garden here. You're now on a dead tile. You can't eat dirt, sir. I mean, you can, but hey. So that's 1. 2. 3. So we're going to need 4 total. because we are definitely going to need cotton to make a tent. I've been running a lot of risks, and I, you know, if you guys have followed this series the entire time that I've been doing it since the change over from Worm Online to Worm Unlimited, when I started doing this character specifically on Seattle Sanctuary, um, you watched me. There we go. You watched me take all of my gear and dump it on the ground just outside of North Point. Well, um, I actually got tired of seeing the tent sitting there with my GM character, so I used my abilities as a GM and I literally destroyed it. It's deleted, it's gone from the world. There is no tent whatsoever listed to Iron Duck. It's gone. So, oh well. But I did that on purpose. I don't want the tent. I don't want any of that, anything associated with that tent. We need to eat these pumpkins, and then we're going to go grab some water. And while we're doing that, we're going to bring up, I know, starting to squirrel here. Okay, so we need a tent, not tent 6. So we've got the option of a military tent or a explorer's tent. Both of them start off with a shaft and a square piece of cloth. So either way, we're going to need a shaft and we're going to need a square piece of cloth. Now, here's the difference. Okay, we're scrolled down all the way. Let's go ahead and open this up so you can see everything that's there. Okay, so for a military tent, I need 10 pegs, 10 cordage rope, 12 square piece of cloth, and 10 more shafts. For an explorer tent, I need 8 shafts in addition to the first one. I don't need that for the military tent. I need 6 cordage rope, which is 4 less than the military tent. I need 8 square pieces of cloth, which is 4 less than the military tent. And I need 6. Oh, what am I talking about? They just have it in a different order. Okay, so let's try this again. So both of them start off with 1 shaft, 1 square piece of cloth. Shaft count is 8 versus 10. Cordage rope is 6 versus 10. Right there. The square piece of cloth is 8 versus 12. And the peg is 6 versus 10. So in all, I need, on average, about 4 less of each item. So it's not going to be much of a stretch to try. The square piece of cloth and the cordage rope are probably going to be the 2 tougher items. So let's look at the cordage rope. Obviously, we're going to need a rope tool, and then we need 1 fiber. Okay. And square piece of cloth. We need a floor loom and a string of cloth, and then we need oh, that's wool cloth. Never mind. So we need a loom and a square piece of cloth. Well, what do we need for the loom, doggone it? Small nails, a plank to start with, and then 10 strings of cloth, 2 planks, and 10 shafts. So that's not that difficult to actually make. Before we get into all of that, we need cotton, which we just planted, Sounds like we're going to need a bunch more cotton. So let's go ahead and grab some more. And we're going to wait for that to harvest. Let's see, we did 4. Let's do another row of 4. Okay, we've got logs right here that we can make into shafts. We do have 3 oaken wood shafts right here. We're going to need a bunch more of that. Yeah, well, there's wemp plants right there. We don't actually have any wemp fibers, I mean. Okay, so let's pull, let's do 8 of these. And we're going to pick the seeds on those. And we're going to do 8 more. Actually, let's do 10 more. And we're going to crush them. Okay, so now we have wemp fiber. We're going to combine that. So we've got a decent little amount. Let's go plant the cotton and the wemp seeds. That means we need 3 rows going over. So today's going to be a little bit of a gardening day, but that's okay. Grab a chug of coffee. And I know our action timer is going to be slow because I failed to go down and get some water. So let's let that finish. Okay, we're going to go down and we're going to grab some water real quick so that action timer can come up. Drink. Nice, clear, salty water. All right, let's get back up here. Cultivate that. Cultivate that. We'll get these 2. And as soon as that one's done, we'll slide to the right so we can get that 3rd one. You basically got to stay within 1 tile of where you're working. See, that one's done. This one's going. So now we can move up here. We can get this one and this one. And as soon as this one hits, we'll slide to the left. We're going to escape out of that. Hi, Morph. I saw you log in. It threw a pop-up on my screen, buddy. They were chit-chatting earlier about flowers, and Biddy is on her GM character, on Corey, trying to... Let's get the cotton. Hey, I said cotton. Oh, sorry. Pick seeds. Now we'll do the cotton. Trying to work on the inn. She's got the top apartments that she's working on, and then at the same time she was trying to fix that fireplace, and it was just giving her all kinds of issues. And Morph and Crow were both trying to help her out. At the same time, I'm calling her over to come and help me out with the flowers because I'm trying to figure all that out. It's just so much chaos. But honestly, we all enjoy it here. We all like the community we have. We enjoy being able to help each other out. Let's open that up. We're going to grab the next one and sew here. And we're going to move up. And we're going to sew here. I don't want to track. I said sew. And sew that one. Yeah, Morph has proved to, and Crow as well, have both proven to be fairly knowledgeable at different things in the game. And, Biddy's got some years into the game as well. So she knows a fair bit about certain things. And I honestly, and then, little Vic, Libra, I mean, everybody just knows a lot about about certain little areas. And it's really nice to have a community that actually knows quite a bit, and not everybody knows everything about everything, which is good. We don't want that. We like not. I like not knowing everything there is to know about farming and being able to ask somebody else. Um, hey, what do I do next? Or earlier I was asking about the flowers. I don't know the first thing about gardening. See, there's an orange flower. That is an orange flower. It doesn't say there's flowers here, but that's an orange doggone flower. I know it's not the same thing. Okay, so open that up. We are going to drop the rake. We are done with that for now. We're going to keep the WEMP fibers on us for just a minute. Let's see what kind of logs we have in here. We've got firewood, except for one. Okay, we'll come back to this one. We need to go grab that rope tool. So that's where we're headed. We're going to start getting things set up so that we can make a tent. Now, obviously, we're now gonna have to wait for the cotton to grow and all that stuff. But that's where we're gonna go. In a previous episode, I mentioned that I wanted to. Everybody else is making sailboats and rowboats and all this stuff. Server news last night. Oh, good gravy, Mr. Wolf, you're not welcome here. Guard, guard, come here. Why are you not attacking? Where'd he go? He was literally just right there. You guys saw him. You saw him there. I think he was mad at me for taking out his brother or something. Okay, that is a rooster and a bull. Ah, there's the wolf right there. Come here, dude. Now I got your attention. Ha ha. Mr. Guard, if you will, please. I'm going to let the guard handle this one. And I'm going to kind of sneak around this way. Because I'm not geared to handle a wolf. We've seen that a few times. You know what? Let's come up behind him. Since I'm up on a hill, maybe I won't get hit as many times. And I think I still have a little bit of cotton that I can heal up with if I have to. But this way I at least get some coin out of it too, and I can put it in the deed marker. This video was not supposed to be about combat, guys. It was not. I'm telling you. Alright, well, at least I still have my shovel. Oh, I do not have my butcher knife. I do not. Well, shoot. Okay. We're going to leave him there for a minute. Yeah, I can't remember if the butcher knife is in. I think I took it to the mine. But that little bit of damage is so negligible, I'm not even going to worry about it. Because by the time I race around to try to find, yeah, race around in worm. Um, by the time I maneuver myself, oh, nope, there's the butcher knife, around enough to um, find the cotton for it and start bandaging and all that stuff, it's going to be healed up anyway. It really doesn't take all that long to heal up that little tiny bit. And I'm sorry, guys, I know you're chit-chatting in global freedom. Um, I promise I will take a look at what's going on there after the video before I exit the session entirely. Okay, we got 5 meat out of it. That's it. All right, so let's get our shovel. We're gonna bury this thing. No coin. Okay, and I got 2 copper, 14 iron deposited in my bank for that wolf. So, just so you guys are aware. Oh, stop hitting the E. Okay, we're going to close the inventory so we got a better view of what's going on. Again, guys, I am sorry. It's nighttime. I have actually looked into this multiple times. Version 1.6, there used to be deep in the settings, there used to be a spot where you could dictate how much time was dedicated to daylight and how much was nighttime. With a bare minimum of 30 minutes real time set for nighttime. That means 3.5 hours would be dedicated for daylight. And there are other games that have that option as well. I'm not finding that setting anywhere. So I don't know what to do now other than just let it go. Because I am not finding a mod or anything that actually tells me how I can go about changing it again. Okay, so we need cordage rope, yeah? I don't know how much we're going to get. I don't. But let's go ahead and make it. I'm thinking, since it's only a little bit more of each item, number one, we'll get more crafting skill. Number two, we're going to be the only ones with a military tent on this server. So that's probably going to be the route that we're going to go. A lot of it really depends on how difficult it is to get these pieces. So we have failed all 3 times so far. But to be fair, we've only got a 6% chance in doing this. Skills, that's farming, okay. So we may be, what is that, rope making? Yes, rope making skill right there. Oops. It doesn't help if I don't click on create. And I'm watching. Every time we fail, we lose a little bit of weight. 0.05 it looks like. So we're at 4.60. Failure, 4.55. So yes, 0.05 loss on every failure. That's okay. I don't care. Because we're still getting skill ups. We're still gaining skill. We're at, what is that, 1.68 right now. So I have modified, yet again, the requirements for completing the Ironman Saga. On this server, it's going to take probably, well, if I'm only playing an hour a day, 5 days a week, that's 5 hours per week. And unless I'm absolutely focused on one skill or another, it's not going to go up very fast. I mean, you've seen how much digging we've done, and we're only at 12.35. So trying to get 30 skills past, or is it? No, 10, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's 30 skills past 75 and 10 skills past 90. That's a long, long series. So, what I'm thinking is we need um, to be able to focus in on one particular skill. And that means a lot of grinding in one aspect. So I got to figure out exactly what trait this guy needs to be seasoned at. And as you can tell, I don't know how much you guys know about worm and skill affinities or anything like that. Everybody is born on creation in the game. Everyone's born with a skill ability or affinity on Worm Online. As you can see, I have done. I don't know if you can acquire them in Unlimited or not, but typically, like if woodcutting was my affinity, I'd have an asterisk next to it. I believe it's right before. It could be right after, but there would be an asterisk next to it, assigning that as an affinity. I don't have one. And I mean, we can go through. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, we've hit shields. Let's create again. Axes, nothing. Mauls, nothing. Carpentry, nothing. And we can go through this entire list. There are no affinities anywhere that I've seen in any of the skills. Oh, there's weaponsmithing. There's armor smithing. And close smithing out. There's cooking. So none of these actually have an affinity next to them. Therefore, it's not going to matter what we choose because we don't have a predestined path that we get bonuses to. So we're at fighting. Let's check healing. Nothing. Clubs. Religion. Hammers. Thievery. War machines. Oh. Apparently I have an affinity in ballista. Okay. So no surprise, I didn't realize it was there for a reason. That is the affinity that the game chose to give me. I'm not going to be building Ballista on a PvE server. I'm sorry. My thought is either have this guy set up as a um, blacksmith, weaponsmith, something along those lines, or have him set up, um, with something else. But I need to be able to create items that I can take to the marketplace. And it doesn't at this point it doesn't really matter. So you guys leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. What trait this character should focus on, um, so that we can create certain items to take to the marketplace and sell off, proving that this character is now self-sufficient. Now, obviously, that means we would have to build a boat or run everything by foot. We've got to get the, I believe it's mind logic up to be able to captain a boat or command a boat, whatever, or a cart. We've got to be able to build a road um, out to the main road. I mean, there's still a lot of things that we need to do, but we've got to be able to take something to the marketplace to be able to sell. And I'm not talking like one item. I'm saying we need to be able to supply the market with something that sure other people could make, but that we are going to be known for making. Okay? To me, it doesn't matter if it is um, um, food items. If we decide to be, we're the guy that makes the pizzas or whatever. Um, it doesn't matter if we are bringing in the white sharks and tuna and whatnot, and um, being known for having the high end fish. Um, it doesn't matter if we're doing um, chainmail armor or adamantine long swords, weaponsmithing, whatever. Maybe we're the guy that is known for you know being able to build boats. Maybe we're a tailor, and we're not building the boats, but we're making cloth armor and sails and that sort of thing, and posting up at the marketplace. So leave me. Oh, we've got one cordage rope after all this. Wow. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think, and that's what we're going to. And of course, we failed on that one, but that's what we're going to start focusing on. Is being able to. I mean, obviously, we've got to get stuff still set up, so we need to continue building the deed, getting our building set up for a house and a bed and all that stuff. Um, we need a boat, so we got to build that. We've got other tools that we're going to need to build, or what have you. But you let me know what you want me, or what you think I should focus on, and um, we'll go from there. Um, I'm not really picky at this point. Most of my characters that I've made over the years have been blacksmiths. So I make weapons and armor. Um, I've gotten fairly used to it. I know what tools I need. I know um, what I got to do. Over on the Mythmore server, on the regular Worm Unlimited series, I was doing a lot of paving and digging and terraforming, all that stuff. Um, I'm not saying we can't do that, but the new goal for this character is to be well. The goal has always been to be self-sufficient, um, rather than being worried about what a certain skill
is, or a certain number of skills hit. Let's focus on being able to make a certain item or a certain series of items. Um, and we have to be able to consistently make them, I would say, beyond quality level 50. Okay? Um, so I don't really care what it is, um, but I don't want to do a whole bunch of random stuff. I want it to all be focused in on something, which gives this series a purpose. Um, I think my goal, I mean, on maybe on Mythmore Prime, I could have worked this because the skill gains were a lot faster over there. Skill gains are a lot slower here. So I'm thinking the initial goal that I had set is probably a little bit out there for what we have available. Um, Now, trying to focus in on a certain, let's say hypothetically that we decided we're going to do tailoring, for example. Trying to be able to make sails and bed sheets and all that stuff um, consistently at quality level 50 or above is still going to take a considerable amount of time. Okay, but it gives this character a focused area to try to work up, and it's still going to prove to be a decent series. Um, at least I hope it is. But we're going to have to start trying to figure out exactly which direction we want to go. Is that going to mean that we're going to abandon everything else? Absolutely not. There's still going to be some, regardless of what we do, there's still going to be some mining. There's still going to be some foraging. There's going to be carpentry. There's going to be food crafting and farming and fishing and all that stuff's still going to be included. But we need an area that we can focus on. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know which area or which type of items you think I should go with, and I will take them into consideration and announce. Let's see. Let's go Sunday. So we'll finish this week out Sunday. After all of the comments have come in and whatnot, we will announce which direction we're going to go with. Um, Actually, let me take that back. It's either going to be Sunday or Monday because I can't recall if Sunday has already been booked. We've got apparently we are too low on fiber, and we've got how many? We've got 2 cordage ropes. So we're going to take the cordage ropes and put them in here. We're going to take the rope tool and put it in here. We're going to take what little bit of WEMP fiber we have and put it in there. It's going to take a couple of days for the WEMP to grow up. So let's see, we've got handles. Let's grab, do we need anything from in here? We do have some more cotton. We can't do, well, we can do, I think, you know what, let's look it up. The string of cloth is a spindle and cotton. I thought we had a spindle, unless that got destroyed. So let's make a spindle, carving knife, and a log. Wow. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure we can do that. Both those items are out in the other crate. So let's take the cotton with us. Just looking to make sure Got 2 strings of cloth here. Let's go ahead and take those as well. Okay, I think that's all we need from in here at the moment. Yes. Was there a shaft in there before we leave? There's not. Okay, that must have been out there too. So let's head back out here. And hey, it's starting to get daylight. So yeah, I can't honestly remember if there was something going on in personal life stuff on Sunday or not. So I do apologize. I'm thinking there's not, but I can't honestly remember. So let's say definitively by next Monday we'll have a decision on which direction we're going to go and what items we're going to provide to the marketplace. Now that does mean that we're going to need 10, I believe it's 10 silver to purchase a contract. And then we can set up a merchant stall and all that good stuff. There's the carving knife. Okay. And we need a log. Open this up. Which log are we going to take? I don't know. I don't think that's got enough material. But let's try it. Let's activate the carving knife and go here. Create shaft. There's the spindle. It's going to let us try. Well, if it's going to let us try, then we're going to put them in the crafting window. Yep, there's the spindle right there. I'm getting a lot of failures tonight. Granted, the last thing we were working on, we only have 6% chance of success. There we go. We've got a spindle. That is a pinewood spindle. Can be improved by a log. Well, we do happen to have a log right here. It's probably too little material, but we're going to activate that and we're going to say improve. Oh, let's go to the event tab. Too poor shape. Okay, so we can take this log and drop it back in there, and we've got this one. Because we want something better than 1.17. So we're going to activate this one and improve. How is it in too poor shape? Okay. Well, it is effectively firewood as well. So, what that means, we need to go. So we're not going to worry about any of that. Let's go. Let's close that. We're going to drop this canine meat. We don't need it. Okay. Let's go out this way. What are you? We're only gonna. That's yeah. It's an oak tree. We're only gonna end up getting. Um, wow. Okay. I got disconnected for some reason. Let me fix this and then I'll be back.